Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to one of my fan fictions, The Storm. Um, it's a Equestria Girls fan fiction. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Equestria Girls fan fiction. I made this. Shit, can't remember how long ago I made it. um, well, I made it a long time ago. Well, I won't say it made a long time ago. I made it a while ago, yeah. I think I made it um when on the day before I graduate from high school this year, I think. Or was it a couple weeks before? One of those. It's one of those two. Yeah, so since I don't have a lot of time to do this, I'm gonna start reading so that way I'll have enough time to do everything. Okay. The Storm, Chapter 1. It was a beautiful Monday morning. Sunset Shimmer and her friends had left to school. While they were walking, they started to sing about their friendship being strong and stuff. Then when people walked and drove by, they waved at the girls, and they waved back. When they finally got to the school, it was the end of the song. Of course. um, so, Sunset Shimmer, are you ready to face me and one-on-one on an eye staring contest? Asked Grandma Dash. Sunset Shimmer gave her a grin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're on. Let's do this. So when Sunset Shimmer and Rainbow Dash sat down to do their little contest, Pinkie Pie jumped excitedly. I'll judge who wins and who loses, said Pinkie Pie. So Sunset Shimmer and Rainbow Dash started to stare at each other. And no, not in that way. Get your minds out of the gutter. No, I mean literally. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's not a clap. It's not a clap. At least I don't think it is. Okay, where was I? Yeah. When they were staring at each other, some awesome metal music came out of nowhere. Oh boy, this is made out of font. No, I'm just gonna make it like. You know what? Like I said, I'm just gonna edit it. So when they were staring at each other, uh, awesome metal music came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm done. Sunset Shimmer's eyes starts to twitch and water. Then a few minutes later, she blinks. Ow! Rainbow Dash is the winner! And nice try, Sunset, said Pinkie Pie. Ah, I almost got you, Sunset Shimmer laughed. And Rainbow Dash's ego kicks in. Aw yeah, I'm awesome, cheered Rainbow Dash. Everyone laughed after the contest. They went to their class. They were They were learning about the cosmos. Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and Applejack fell asleep, and Rarity was reading one of her fashion magazines. But Sunset Shimmer and Twilight were paying attention since they were since they find since they find other worlds amazing. Chapter 2. After school let it out for the day, the girls went to the movie shop. Sunset Shimmer started to write to Princess Twilight. Hey, Sunset, 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 Sunset! Shouted Rarity. Sunset Shimmer went back to reality. Oh, sorry, said Sunset Shimmer. Rarity laughed. It's all right, darling. Everyone laughed. So, did ya... So, did Princess Twilight write back to ya yet? Asked Applejack. Sunset Shimmer giggled. No, but she's probably busy. After they left the shop, they went home. They ate dinner, watched TV, and went to bed. Everything was going great, but at 12 a.m., midnight, there was magic geodes flying around the school, and went to the house of Sunset Shimmer and the others. They all have disappeared and reappeared in some kind of strange forest next to a river. The gentle flow of the river and the waterfall had woke them up. Where, where are we? Asked Twilight. Everyone started to look around. I have no idea, Twilight, answered Sunset Shimmer. But before anyone could say anything else, they heard a growl. Grrr! Humans! Destroy them! Applejack turns and saw 6 monster-looking things running towards them. They started to shoot They started to shoot at the girls. The girls dodged every laser fire. Then Sunset Shimmer shouted, "Run!" So they did. But when they were running, but they were in their PJs. So running with bare feet in the woods didn't really help them at all. When they were trying to escape, one of the aliens shot at Applejack in her leg, causing her to fall. Bum bum bum. Chapter 3. Go ahead, hold on. Chapter 3. When Applejack fell, Rainbow Dash turned around to When Applejack fell, Rainbow Dash turned around to help her out, but when she did, the aliens caught up to them. Rainbow Dash and Applejack hugged each other tightly. One of the aliens grabbed its blade. He lifted his arm high while holding his blade. The alien was about to stab Rainbow Dash and Applejack, but the alien got shot down. Rainbow Dash and Applejack and the others looked. It was a 6-foot figure. The aliens pointed their blasters at him and started to shoot. The figure dodged every laser fire by flipping and doing a little jog. Then he grabbed his blaster rifle, then shot the 4 aliens, then threw his knife at the 5th one. The 5 girls ran towards Applejack and Raymond Dash to help them. The 6-foot figure came towards them. He kneeled down to look at Applejack's leg. "Do you feel lightheaded?" he asked. Applejack looked at Raymond Dash and looked back at him. "No. No. It just hurt. It's just in pain. It's just in pain." Yeah. Sorry, I can't really do a country accent that good in a female voice, said Applejack. The figure nodded. Then he gave Fluttershy a cloth. "Here, wrap this on your friend's leg," he said. Fluttershy nodded. So she put it on she put it on Applejack. She started to cry from the pain. "Ah, applesauce! That hurts!" After that, the figure started to talk. "Okay, let's get your ladies out of here, shall we?" The girls nodded. Sunset Shimmer started to talk to the guy. Thank you so much for saving me and my friends back. Thank you so much for saving my friends back there. I owe you one." "You're welcome," said the guy. "You're welcome," said the guy. When they got to their destination, the guy opened the door for the girls. "What a gentleman! What a gentleman!" Rarity commented. The guy came into the building and took off his helmet. He was a human with a military haircut and a beard that a male model would have. And green eyes. Rarity put her backhand on her forehead with a flirting smile, and the others started to blush. The guy started to speak. "My name is Lawrence External, but you can call me Larry, for short." Then Sunset Shimmer started to introduce herself. "Hello, Larry. I'm Sunset Shimmer." Then Larry started to smile. "I know who you are," said Larry. Sunset Shimmer started to get confused. I just met you. I just met you. How do you already know my name?" said Sunset Shimmer. Asks Sunset Shimmer. Larry looks at Sunset and her friends. He was studying them. "I know all of your names. Applejack, Ramadash, Ink Pie, Twilight, Fluttershy, and the one that's flirting with me, with her eyes is Rarity," said Larry. Everyone was in shock. But the only thing that I don't know is why and how you're here in my world. Oh, whoops, whoops. Sorry, that was Larry. Whoops. But, but the only thing that I don't know is why and how you're in my world, said Larry. Sunset Shimmer started to look at her friends and then back at Larry. Where are we? And how do you know our names? Asked Sunset Shimmer. Chapter 4. Larry stood up and went to a box to grab something. When he came back, he had DVD cases in his hand. Here, this will answer your second question. And the answer to your first question is you're in Chicago, Illinois. Well, what's left of Illinois, said Larry. The girls looked at the DVDs. They were in shock. After they looked at the DVDs, they were in shock after they looked at the DVDs. Equestria Girls? Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks? Equestria Girls The Friendship Games? Equestria Girls The Legend of the Everfree? The Equestria Girls Dance Magic? Wait, Equestria Girls Dance Movie and Mirror Magic? And Equestria Girls The Forgotten Friendship? What is this? Asked Sunset Shimmer in shock, while being in shock. Larry exhaled. Well, you and your friends are a mini-series, and I know you may have many questions, but I'll answer them later. You need some rest, especially Applejack, with that wound. Sunset Shimmer nodded. Then Larry got up and grabbed some clothes and shoes for the girls. Here, I hope your foot size are 7, because that's all of the small shoes that I got, said Larry. The girls gave him a hug. Thank you, they said. Larry went to the other room so they can change. Sunset Shimmer knocked on the door. You can come back in. We're done. Larry came back in the room. Thank ya for the clothes, said Applejack. Larry nodded. It was my mother's, said Larry. Rarity looks at Larry. Where is your mother, darling? Larry looks up and pointed to the sky. She's up there with my dad. Sunset Shimmer walked towards him to give Larry a big hug. She knew what he meant by that. What happened here, Larry? Asked Sunset Shimmer. Sunset Shimmer asked while hugging him. Larry broke the hug. War happened. We are at war with an alien race called the Anahuacs. And, said Larry. Oh my, they must be real scary, said Fluttershy. Larry started to speak. Yeah, but don't worry, I'll protect you from those uglies, Fluttershy. Fluttershy smiles after Larry said that. It made her felt safe, so does her friends. By the next morning, the girls woke up. Applejack was finally healed. Well, I guess I'll, I guess I'll, I guess I could take off this bandage now, said Applejack. So she did. When Applejack was throwing the bandage out, she heard a noise coming from the next room. Applejack opened up the door and saw Larry shirtless, punching a punching bag with a picture of an Anawak on it. Applejack couldn't say anything. She was in a trance with Larry's muscles and his muscular figure. When he stopped, Applejack was still in a trance. Hey, Applejack, I see you're feeling better. Uh... Hmm. Applejack? Are you alright? Asked Larry. Applejack came back to reality. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm doing great, answered Applejack. Larry smiles. So when they came back to the room where the girls were, Larry was still shirtless, and the other girl started to blush. When he started to speak. Okay, who's hungry? Pinkie Pie jumps up and down. Ooh, ooh, I am. Larry starts to laugh. So when they came to the kitchen, Larry made some eggs and toast for the girls, then made some eggs and bacon for himself since everyone but him was a vegetarian. Sunset Shimmer asked Larry, So, what are we doing today? After Larry swallowed his food, he answered her question. Well, starting today, we will find a way to get you ladies home. Sunset Shimmer nodded. Chapter 5. After breakfast, got ready to everyone got ready to um uh, okay. After breakfast, everyone got ready to head out in no man's land. The reason it's called that is because the cities and towns are abandoned. So they left, but Larry told them his rules. Alright, before we head out, I need to tell you the rules first. They nodded. So the rules were Hey. So the rules were so the list of the rules will be right here. Okay. Rule number 1. Never walk alone, even if you need a bathroom break. Rule number 2. Follow me at all times. When I stop, you stop. If I move, you move. And rule number 3, don't attract attention to ourselves. And rule number 4, never go if it seems empty. If it looks clear, that's never the case. Rule number 5. If you see a big dog-like creature, don't pet it or get near it. That's a Guno. Fluttershy started to ask, what's a Guno? Larry looks at her and said, it's like a Great Dane, but bigger. Much, much bigger. Fluttershy got scared after that. They went past 14 blocks and they found an abandoned library with 10,000 books. If there is a way to get these girls home, oh, yeah. If there is a way to get you girls home, it will probably be here, in there, said Larry. Everyone nodded. When they got to the steps, Larry started to speak. I'll go in first to make sure there's no uglies in there. The girls nodded. Larry opened the door slowly. It made a faint squeak. Rick! He aimed his blaster rifle towards the darkness. Larry turned his night vision on in his visor to see where he's going. He looked everywhere. It was clear. He found candles. He found a candle and lit. He found some candles and he lit them up. Then went to the front door to tell the girls it was safe. When they came in, everyone started to read immediately. Hours went by. Then Twilight found a book that made her shout. Guys, you may want to see this. I think I found it, said Twilight. Sunset Shimmer asks, what is it? When everyone gathered around the table, Twilight started to read. In 1892, September 9th, this town was founded in the village was founded. In the village, there was a physicist named Ryan Hubert. He was researching a power that was beyond human knowledge. Ryan found a cave in Arch Mountain and found a portal to another world. Twilight stops reading. And that's it, said Twilight. Larry started to think. I know where Arch Mountain is. That it's far on foot, but maybe I can score us a ride, said Larry. The girls nodded. So they left. When they came outside, they were greeted by the sunlight that was burning their eyes. They walked 23 miles north, and what they found was heartbreaking. After that long walk, Rarity started to complain about the walk being tiring. When will we gonna find a ride, darling? This walk isn't good for my complexion. Rarity complained. Oh, Rarity, stop complaining, said Applejack. Then Larry said, we, sh- we should rest here for a little bit to catch our breaths. Everyone sat down. When Rarity sat down, she felt something poking her. She turns, then Rarity screams like she saw a ghost. Ah! After Rarity screamed, everyone came to see if she was okay. Rarity, what's wrong? Asked Larry. She points at the thing that was poking her. Larry looks at it, then looked back at Rarity. Don't worry. It's just a fallen trooper, said Larry. Sunset Shimmer started to walk around, and she put her hand next to her mouth and gasped. Larry, you may want to see this, said Sunset Shimmer. Larry came, so did the others. What is it? Asked Grandma Dash. Larry walked towards a fallen trooper. He kneeled down and put his hand on the armor. This was a battlefield, said Larry. Then Applejack asked, Who won this battle? Larry stood up and looked around. Of all the fallen troopers, the humans sure didn't. Larry said while wiping his eyes that were full of water. Before anything else happened, Larry heard a faint cry behind him. He turned, and it was Fluttershy. These poor people. They didn't deserve this. Why? Why did this happen? Said Fluttershy said while crying. Then the rest of the girls started to cry with Fluttershy. Larry came and hugged everyone. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. But that's war. That's the. Yeah, they didn't. But that's the price of war," said Larry. Then Fluttershy asked, "Why they fought in that war? I mean, if they made peace, this wouldn't have happened, right?" Larry looks at Fluttershy. It's not all easy. It's not all that easy as it seems. It just happens. Now let's go. There's probably a vehicle that still works here," said Larry. Fluttershy and the others nodded. So they walked to find a ride, and with some luck, they found one. It was a truck with an electrical motor. They went to it, and the truck had enough juice just to get to the next town. Everyone got in, and Larry drove to the nearest town. When night had came, they made a camp in one of the abandoned buildings. Okay, I'm going to stop here since it's getting a little bit late. What chapter was this? Okay, this was chapter 5. Okay. Do. Okay. So I'm going to stop here. Um, if you like this first one, if you like this first part of the story, please put a like. If you have any questions or concerns, just comment down below. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, please subscribe. This is Larry, and I'm out.